would say that Epcot is definitely more crowded today than it was yesterday evening. We weren't here during the day yesterday, so I don't know if it's just that by the time we got here yesterday, the crowds have died down, but I can definitely tell just looking, there's a lot more people. Beautiful tree. Go back to Seasonal Southern. Brian is going to get another dancing Pierre, so it must have been good. Is it good?
Yeah.
It's so weird. I'm on the same side of the tree that the World Showcase is, and there's no one over here. I just got some awesome pictures with nobody in them. It's kind of freaky. Look how there's no one standing here. I just took some gorgeous pictures because there's no one here. It's very strange. Everyone takes a right or a left. There's gorgeous World Showcase pretty any time of the year, but I like this music. It's very nice. So this gives you a feel for the crowds. I'd say this is close to food and wine. Not at the booths, there's no one at the booths, but I'm talking about the crowd level. Like maybe a Saturday food and wine.
So it begs the question, what are all these people doing walking around here?
Maybe they're going into the, you know, countries, looking at the educational films that are made in the 1980s.
They're all heading to Frozen.
Yes, well actually they might be. It always seems like no matter what time of the year it is, Mexico is always a huge bottleneck.
Yeah.
I guess the sidewalks just aren't wide enough, and with this wall up over here, I've heard rumors they're building a new outdoor margarita carpet. I don't know if those are true. It's just always crowded. So they have New Year drinks here in Mexico, which is awesome because they brought the Rose Margarita back from Flower and Garden. And it's back. The Rose Margarita from Flower and Garden. He told me it was so popular they brought it back for New Year's. So I'm pretty happy. It's very tasty.
That we partake in during this holiday season in Mexico. And as we know in Mexico, as it is all over the world really, it's all about love, right? It's all about friends and family getting together and celebrating some of those beautiful traditions, especially around the dinner table. At least that's one of my favorite ways to celebrate.
Ladies and gentlemen from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, please welcome our beautiful, fabulous Fiesta Navidad dancers, Teresa y Griselda. Bienvenidas, muchachas. Folks, these beautiful poinsettias right behind me, native of Mexico, are an important part of this Fiesta Navidad.
And I am very excited today to tell you about Christmas in Norway. God Jul. That is how you say Merry Christmas in my country. Someone sounds very excited to say it. God Jul. That's strange, I've never heard that echo before. God Jul. Now, all across Norway, the holidays are family time. But exactly how you celebrate the holidays depends on whether you live in a big, fancy city or, like me, on one of our wonderful Norwegian farms.
We are in the Mexico Pavilion, and we had the fortune to meet up with Lisa from the Disney Exchange, and unfortunately Lisa is kind of in the dark. I'm actually going to move around.
No kidding. That's the truth.
That's a mean.
So Lisa is with the Disney Exchange podcast, which you've heard me mention earlier today and also in other vlogs. And this is her husband Raymond, and you guys know Brian. He's hiding behind Brian. Hey, you guys are, is he taller than you? Wait a minute.
No.
Oh, wow, that's pretty close.
And this is our youngest offspring, Joseph.
Hi, Joseph. Hi, youngest offspring. Yeah. I'm sure he likes being known by that.
He finally turned 21, so we can bring him on vacation with us now.
All right, so tell us a little bit about your podcast.
Okay, so our podcast is more than 2 years old. We're on episode, if you start listening now, you can catch episode like 106, 107. It's the Disney Exchange podcast. I have the pleasure of visiting with my friends Nick Malio and Dave Hodges every single week, and all I have done for the past 2 years, every time we record, is laugh hysterically. So.
And I laugh a lot while I'm doing my walk at lunch. I walk down the street looking like an idiot, laughing by myself while I'm listening.
Dave's our tech guy, and he's supposed to edit out every time I snort when I laugh. And he swears
and he does not.
Edit out. He never does. What's really fun about the Disney Exchange is I'm in Louisiana, and Nick's in the Northeast United States, and Dave's in Florida. So we're all three in different parts of the country, swapping our views on our love for Disney.
Well, and you guys have very disparate views. So, well, that's a good thing there.
And budgets. We have different budgets.
Yes. But that's entertaining. You know, if you were all exactly the same, it wouldn't be as fun to listen to. So you get different viewpoints.
So
Dave's frugal.
Yeah, Dave's frugal. Yeah.
I think you're more probably like us, and then Nick's somewhere in between, maybe.
Nick is, he and Barbie try to make stuff really, really special.
Oh, well, maybe they're beyond us then.
Yes.
Because I wouldn't say we do that.
Peas and Carrots and the Disney Exchange podcast were like social media friends. So thanks.
Yes. Thanks for being on our vlog. I'll put a link.
Happy New Year.
I'll put a link right down here for their podcast.
A link.
Yes.
I have a link.
Yes, you do.
That's a special.
Thank you. So that was a lot of fun meeting up with Lisa and her family from the Disney Exchange podcast. I know you've heard me mention them before, but if you haven't checked out their podcast and you like podcasts, you should definitely check it out. They're a lot of fun. They really do make me laugh. There goes the monorail with Spaceship Earth in the background. Doesn't get any better than that.
Easy come, easy go, will you let me go? Kiss me along now, we will not let you go. Oh yeah,
oh yeah. France is looking lovely tonight. We enjoyed a British Revolution show, didn't we? That was really awesome. They were good every night, every time we see them. Ryan just got his food from the Alpine Haus.
Cheese fondue.
That looks so good. If I could eat gluten, I'd be all over that.
It looks like, what's that, cucumbers or zucchini?
I think that's zucchini, yeah.
Zucchini, carrot, some taters, of course bread. And I went for the white wine because I figured she get some wine with fondue. They go hand in hand.
Right.
The interesting thing is the white wine costs double the amount at Food and Wine. It's the same amount.
Right, it's the exact same amount that you get at Food and Wine, but it costs twice as much.
It's crazy.
That is crazy. So Brian's eating a tiny tater.
Wow. Look at that cheese.
Oh, he's making me jealous. This is when I'm jealous that I can't eat this.
That's really good.
We have had an amazing day at Magic Kingdom and Epcot, but wow, the crowds are crazy. But what's weird is they're not crazy for the food or the storytellers. I'm not sure what everyone's doing in World Showcase.
No line at Fish and
Yeah, like there's no line at Fish and Chips. But there's lots of people. We don't know what they're doing, but
Let's walk around in circles, I guess.
but it's good for us because we're having fun. So we've decided to head back to our hotel for the evening and relax. All right, here we are on our French Quarter bus. We were tempted to take the Riverside bus, but the French Quarter came up right after it. So we are going to go to Sassagoula Floatworks and get at least me some food. Yeah.
I might get another po' boy. I don't know, that one last
Was that really good?
Really good. Even though I saw her cook the shrimp fresh, but kind of lukewarm. I don't know if it's from the walkover. But
Yeah, we did have to walk.
Even the lukewarm shrimp is really good.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. Yeah. I think for me, of all the resorts we stayed at, the theming here is actually the best. I don't know how you feel about that. I know you love your Pop Century.
I do like Pop Century. But yeah, this is really nice grounds.
Well, and it's authentic. I mean, we've been there. Granted, it was pre-Katrina, so it was a long time ago. So I think we would definitely recommend this resort, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, it's super nice. This is a neat fountain.
We haven't even tried to go down to Disney Springs yet.
No, not yet, which is one of the perks. They have both a bus and a boat to Disney Springs. They're very close.
I think the bus.
I tried almost all of my food except the carrots. I don't think they're going to be remarkable, so I haven't tried them, but the pulled pork is shockingly good considering I saw him dump it out of a plastic bag. It is not as good as, you know, pork straight off, you know, barbecue, but it's pretty good, especially for quick service. And the potatoes are good, and the collards are definitely good. I would almost say the collards are better than when I make them. They're more vinegary, which I like. I definitely think they're good. And did you get the same thing as last night? Yeah, so Brian got the same shrimp as last night.